Hello everyone, this is Sterling here with the Pariah News Network. I'm going to start this video off with a few acknowledgements. The first one being the fact that I haven't really been releasing videos lately. I apologize for that. If you'll notice, this video is kind of uncut and kind of rough, like kind of a rough draft almost. It's because my editing software hasn't been working recently, and it's been preventing me from uploading videos regularly. The second acknowledgement, I'm just going to come right there and say it. I'll acknowledge I'm not famous, I'm not relevant, I'm not really talked about. This is a pretty small YouTube channel, I'm not a famous individual. But this video is going to be, it's going to kind of serve as an archive. So that way in the future I can go back and look at some of the predictions I'm going to be making for 2019. So yeah, again, this is going to be a video about predictions and what I think is going to be happening in 2019. So to start things off, it says here, China will make a bold military move. I'm not sure what that is, whether it's sending out some, it's kind of generic, honestly. A lot of these predictions are a bit generic, but I think that China is going to do something. They're going to send out some warships. They're going to start testing some nukes or something. They're going to start to flex their muscle a bit, given the fact that, there's a bit of a tension going on right now between the United States and China. I think China's going to do something bold. They're going to do something that we're going to have to respond to, and it's going to be like a test of power from the United States and from China. That's something that's going to happen in 2019. If we move on, we're going to go to North Korea. I believe that in 2019, it's going to revert back to where it was, with Trump calling Kim Jong-un Rocket Man, and Rocket Man calling Trump a dotard. It's going to be tense for 2019. I think there's going to be a part of 2019 where the United States and North Korea there's going to be tensions. But at the same time, progress is going to be made in 2019 with the South Koreans and with North Koreans. So while North Korea may be flexing its muscle or may be kind of stubborn when in negotiations with the United States, with South Korea, I think they're going to make a lot of progress, and there's going to be a lot of positive developments between North Korea and South Korea, the relationship between the two countries. The third prediction I have is with something. It kind of comes with the announcement of a presidential, someone's going to be running for president, Tulsi Gabbard. She is a Democrat, and she's a bit of a semi-moderate Democrat. And I have a prediction that she's going to blow up in 2019. She's going to go from like zero to hero. She's going to be really big. And the reason I think this is because, all right, look, so for the Democrats, she's a woman. She's a person of color. I think she's Indian. Not Native American, but like actually Indian. She's relatively moderate. She served in the military, so she's respectful. She's a respectable person in that sense. And yeah, I can't really see Trump debating her. Trump. She's such a good person, genuinely good person. It's going to be hard for people to appreciate Trump's insults at her. You know what I mean? I think she's going to blow up. I think she's going to be very popular going forward. 2019 is going to be the year of Tulsi Gabbard. If we're going to move on, I think that this is going to relate to the government shutdown. I think Trump is going to get his wall. Whether it's, you can call it, I guess, a fence, with steel beams or whatever, it's going to happen. Trump is the negotiator-in-chief. He's better at it than the Democrats. And oddly enough, he's more stubborn than the Democrats. He's going to get his way. There's going to be some form of border wall. That's just going to happen. It's going to be painful, a painful process in order to get it, but it's going to happen. If we go on to the next prediction, it's going to be with Syria. So as we all know, Trump has recently made an announcement that he wants to withdraw troops from Syria. And I have a prediction that the powers that be are going to prevent that from happening. And there's going to be some sort of major event in Syria, relating to civilians and civilian casualties and all that, or I don't know, another sarin gas attack or something like that. Something's going to happen, and it's going to affect civilians in Syria, and that's going to prevent us from withdrawing our troops from Syria. It's just something that's going to happen. If we go on to the next prediction, sorry, I'm trying to check and see if my coworker is back from lunch yet. The next prediction is going to be just a huge mass migrant event in South America. So people from Honduras, people from, what is that one place called? I'm sorry. Venezuela, just South America and Central America. What's going to happen is, like, these caravans we're hearing, coming to the border, it's going to be a regular thing. And it's going to be, like, masses, like, huge groups of people. Like, I'm talking, tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of people fleeing South America and Central America to come to the United States. That's something that's going to happen. It's kind of like a pot that's filled with boiling water. At some point, the water is going to trickle over the sides. You know, that's what's going to happen in 2019. There's going to be mass migrant events from Central America and South America coming up into North America. If we go on to the next one, I think there's going to be a big space race, or there's going to be a space race. The seeds of it are going to be started in 2019. You know, we see that China, India, we see all of these countries making strides towards space exploration, and with the United States, you know, privatization of space exploration with the Tesla company, SpaceX, NASA, and all that. You know what I mean? So I do believe that there's going to be a strong focus on going to space in 2019. There's 4 left. Three left. The next one's going to be big tech regulations. So again, this is one of those things that I think it's going to be inevitable. I do think it's going to be a discussion that's going to be had in 2019. So these big companies like Google, YouTube, we're going to start to realize that they have a lot of power. Republicans are going to, you know, probably get out of their anti-regulatory mindset when it comes to this, because these organizations, groups, companies are so powerful that it completely changes the game. So I do think you are going to get some, on both sides of the aisle, some sort of effort to regulate big tech, or at least the discussion is going to be had about regulating big tech. It's going to be a popular issue in 2019. There's going to be another big Trump scandal. I think everyone can see that coming. Just something big, you know. Something big is going to happen in 2019. Some big Trump scandal. People love Trump will say it's no big deal. People that hate Trump will say it's the end of the world. It's going to happen. Again, very vague, I know, but it's just going to happen. Mark my words. There's going to be it's going to be another grab her by the pussy type of event. You know, it's going to be something that's a big deal. And finally, we're going to move on to the last one. It also relates to Donald Trump, and it's people watching probably going to doubt this, but I think that Trump is going to just toss out there marijuana legalization or decriminalization. He's going to throw that out there because he's getting a new attorney general who doesn't really care about using marijuana. Jeff Sessions did. There's talks that he wants to decriminalize marijuana, then use that money that's been generated to pay for the wall, or legalize marijuana and use that money to pay for the wall. There's ideas floating around with Trump and marijuana. So I think in 2019 he's going to make some sort of bold, he's going to throw something out there, and marijuana is just going to continue to get legalized more and more, and Trump is going to contribute to that in 2019. All right, everyone, that was it. Just a regular prediction video. It's going to be very boring for the people that don't care. But again, this is going to be something, if it turns out right, I'm going to be able to go back in time, you know, through these videos and see that I was right and show you all how smart I am. So that's been it. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, contribute to the conversation. Even if you disagreed, your opinion is welcome here. It will not be suppressed. And that's it. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.